Heading out the doors this morning, you're going to want to grab one of those jackets. It was in the mid-40s, I think, when I left today, Greg.
Yeah, it was a bit chillier for sure yesterday. We're going to talk about those temperatures here in just a bit, but let's talk about what we saw here yesterday with those storms and in Springdale, Arkansas. Now, the National Weather Service confirms an EF-1 tornado ripped through Rockwall County yesterday morning. That's about a half hour east of Dallas. Now, you can see it was strong enough to do some damage, roofs blown off of homes, and even garages crumbling on top of cars. Thankfully, in this case, no one was hurt. Now, the same system created an EF-2 tornado in Springdale, Arkansas yesterday as well. It heavily damaged an elementary school and destroyed the gym at that school. We can also relate to that from what we had here just a couple of weeks ago. So let's talk a little bit more about that EF-1 tornado that moved through very early yesterday morning. And we were talking about those brief spin-ups, and that's exactly what we did have in southeast Rockwall County Wednesday morning. It was only there for from 4:34 to 4:36, 2 minutes, and it was an EF-1, so those winds were strong, 100 miles per hour. Its maximum width only 50 yards, so this was small, very brief, and the path length only a half a mile. Now, this speaks to the limitations that we do have with the Doppler radar beam. It takes a few minutes to make that complete scan of the atmosphere, and as that radar beam travels away from the radar site, it can very easily, in this case, about 55, 60 miles from the radar site, getting into Rockwall, that beam hits the storm at about 7,500 feet. The beam can scan too high into the atmosphere and actually miss that brief spin up, and between scans, it can happen in between scans. It takes a few minutes for this to take place. And again, this was only on the ground for 2 minutes. So that speaks to the limitations there. And with that, we can easily miss those brief spin-ups because there was no warning with that, but we were talking about all morning yesterday that possibility of those brief spin-ups, and this is exactly what we had along the leading edge of that line of storms as it moves on through Rockwall. So again, nothing like that happening today, but we will have more chances, I'm sure, as we go through the spring for seeing a few more storms, but nothing like that over the next few days. So we'll wrap up the week and talk about what's in store for the weekend ahead coming up here for you in just a few minutes.